pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So
OMG, y'all. Like, what the what? Like, this is crazy. I didn't make this video and whole time the volume wasn't even up because I was trying to use my microphone, child, and my microphone wasn't even picking up nothing. I'm like, what is going on? So maybe I did something wrong, but instead of me trying to figure, I'm just not gonna keep doing that. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, at this point, it is what it is. I want to get this video out because this is a Q&A about hyperketosis, the hyperketosis plan. So many people have been asking me so many questions on my TikTok page and on my YouTube. So I was like, look, let me make a Q&A about this, right? I want to give y'all all of the information that y'all are looking for, and if I miss anything, please leave it down below in the comments below, okay? All right, so let's start with today. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. Hey y'all, it's LaDonna Babe. Today I'm answering all the questions y'all have been flooding my TikTok with about hyperketosis, okay? Hyperketosis is like a low calorie, low fat meal plan that has been so popular across the TikTok. I mean, it's been crazy. However, this is a plan that I did before years ago, and I lost a significant amount of weight then. If you know me, you know that I've always kind of struggled with my weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, and up and down fluctuations. But I'm always going to try my best on anything that I set my mind to, right? So this was a challenge for me, and I love challenges because I love to see how dedicated I could be, how committed I could be, and I wins it, okay? All right, but this is going to clear up everything, like what you can eat, what to avoid, how to cook, how to stay full, and more. All right, so grab a notebook because I'm about to drop all the gems. First things first, let's get into food prep and reheating. All right, so am I eating my food cold? People was asking me that, like, girl, she was like, I know this probably a dumb question or whatever, but do you eat your food cold? Because I see that you use those glass containers and you put your fruit inside of there too. So are you warming your fruit up or you just eating your food cold? No, boo, I'm not. I'm taking the fruit out of the container and then I warm it up in the microwave or just warm it up and then I take it out. You know, I only heat up my protein and my veggies, you know, but it's usually stay in a glass bowl and I just take my fruit out. That's all. But it's not a stupid question, but I just wanted to make sure that's clear. You can ask me anything. All right, so let's go to the next question. Working out on hyperketosis. I do like walking or stretching, right? I don't do any type of like strenuous exercising because, girl, you will get dizzy. You probably will pass out. All right, because if you do any type of like strenuous exercise, your body is going to hold on to like inflammation and water, and being it so that you're on this diet plan, you're going to be weighing yourself daily, so you want to see some type of movement on the scale. And if you're doing something strenuous, girl, first of all, you're not eating that much to do all that extra exercising like that. You shouldn't be doing that. So light walking and stretching, yes. You don't need to do nothing intense, no intense workout plans on this. Your body is already burning fat rapidly. This is a rapid fat burning program. All right, so heavy exercise can actually cause inflammation, so you just want to stay away from heavy exercising. All right, proteins, fish, and eggs. What kind of fish can you eat? So on here I was eating like lean fish. You can have lean fish like cod, flounder, whiting, mahi, strip bass, like things like that. You can also have 2 eggs per day, you know, and you can also eat egg whites. All right, so, and yes, cook your protein, because people kept saying, like, do you eat it raw? You know, do you weigh your food raw? And I'm like, what? So I didn't understand that question. Do I eat my food raw? Like, child, this ain't sushi. I'm not making no sushi. All right, but no, I don't eat raw protein at all. I do cook it, and I do weigh my food, and you only need about like 4 ounces per meal, just enough to preserve like your muscles and to burn fat. All right, drinks and liquids. People was asking me about the drinks and liquids. You know, what can I drink, what can I not drink, or whatever the case may be. So no diet sodas, no, because people was asking me about that. Can I drink diet sodas? Can I drink alcohol? Can I drink coconut water? No, you can't. You cannot. You can't drink no sodas. You can't have no coconut water. You can't have no alcohol. But you can drink water. You can drink green tea, black coffee, club soda. Yeah, you can have all of that. And all you can, and like, oh my god, the one thing that I was doing too, like while I was on it, right? So with my waters, I always put my electrolytes in it, which gives me flavor, right? So I'll have electrolytes that has different flavors, which I really love that. I love that my electrolytes have flavor to it. So I always drink my water with electrolytes. I had like a big half a gallon of water that I carried around or what have you. I can also do like a video showing all of the things that I did use, even though I'm sitting there telling y'all, but I can actually show it to y'all so y'all can actually see it. My hands is ashy and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. Let me admit. Oh, you know what? The heck with some hand cream right here. But so yeah, and then what I would do was with the club soda, what I'll do is put like stevia and like sweetening and stuff like that inside of the actual club soda to make it like a fruit punch soda, or orange soda, you know, like lemon soda, whatever, like it, to make it taste like a Sprite or something. Like I was doing stuff like that. You can also make some juice like that as well. While being on here, just use your sweeteners. Yeah, and that's it. Black coffee, I would add like sweetness to that, you know, it's like sugar free, like I'll add it to that. No, I wasn't using any type of like milk or creamers or anything in tea. You can drink hella tea. I was drinking different kinds of teas, so I would drink that all day. You can even start drinking tea and water before like the time is, you know, before the time that you have set out to eat, because I was doing like intermittent fasting with this. So yeah, that's why I was like, all right, so say if I was to get up around like 8 o'clock, I'm going to be drinking water. I'm going to fix me some coffee, you know, or fix me some tea or something like that around 12 or 1 o'clock. Then that's when I'm going to start eating. Jesus Christ. Child, there's a lot going on. I didn't grease the rings off. But but yeah, so that's how I normally would do it. Like I would just drink my liquids in the morning, and then I'll eat my food, and then I'll split it up, eat the protein and vegetables, and then I'll eat the fruit like an hour or two after my protein and vegetables, and then I'll eat my other protein and vegetables later, then eat the fruit a couple hours later. Like I would split it up like that, so I won't be feeling like I'm just eating everything at one time, then 5 and 6 hours go past and nothing is going on. Like, no girl, I need to keep it up. I need to keep it up. All right, so many people been asking about the seasonings. What seasonings do you use? Like, do you use seasoning? Do you use salt? What kind of dressings you use? So on this particular diet, you cannot use anything that has salt in it at all. No salt at all. Do not use anything that has salt in it, okay? So everything got to be salt free. Like, so use like salt free seasonings like Mrs. Dash. I also use, I'm trying to think, girl, I use so many different ones. I can show y'all that too. Like I said, drop something in the comments and let me know that that's what y'all want to see. Like, y'all want to actually see the products that I was using, okay? Let me know below. But yeah, I use a lot of like the pink salt, the Himalaya salt, child, that was so good. Himalaya salt, of course, like garlic, pepper, herbs, you know, things like that. Yeah, so like as far as like dressings and things, I use sugar-free or free brands like Walden Farms. Walden Farms has several different type of flavors that I really enjoy, that I like. All of them aren't good, but certain ones, girl, I was using them over and over and over, and I really enjoyed it. It makes my food taste real good, because after a while sometimes your food starts tasting exactly the same because you keep using the same type of like seasonings on them. So you want to like switch things up. even like when I did like the meal plans, like I made the meal plans and things like that, I was telling people like what to use. I was showing everybody, because like on my TikTok I have like 60 something videos showing like me cooking certain foods and talking about the hyperketosis. So I think I'm going to bring them over here so I can show it to y'all as well. Let me know if you like that too. But yeah, so no mayonnaise, because people ask me about that. Mayonnaise, barbecue sauce. You can make your own barbecue sauce. You can make your own mayonnaise. I was doing different versions of things. That's the one thing I liked about this type of program, is because it allowed me to get into my creative bed, get me to thinking like what goes together and what will make certain things, you know, that'll be healthy for me, that's not going to have all of the sugars and all of the salts. And when I tell you that it was still tasting good, like of course it's not going to taste like what you're used to eating, right? But when you're on this diet for this long, you're like, yo, this is decent. I like this, you know, like, so you really get into it. So yeah, none of those type of sauces. Some of them brands you can use their sauce, like I told you, Walden Farms. I'm also like Simple Girl. You can use this too. I think they have like a barbecue sauce, or like a I think yeah, like a barbecue sauce or something like that. I got my mirror right here. Measuring and like calories, like people was asking me about that, like how many calories is in each meal, and do I measure my food? Like, why are you weighing your food? But I weigh my food because portions matter, and a lot of times when you are not on something strict that is like showing you properly how you supposed to eat, you tend to eat unportionately. You over portion your food. Like, you're sitting there eating 10 and 15 ounces of protein, 20 ounces of protein, when that's, you know, like, and then you having all these carbs and not enough vegetables, and you drinking juice, you drinking sodas, you drinking, you know, like all these bad things. So this was going to add a bunch of calories and stuff, and then like build up on your muscles on top of that. So with this, it's like, it's very low fat, it's very low calories. So I just want to make sure that I'm not overdoing it, because I'm trying to stick to the plan. So yeah, I measured. I had a little cute little scale, and I have two of them, two different kinds. One came with an app, one didn't. One very simple, one is more intricate. I love them. Most people overeat protein. Like I said, each meal is about like 300 to 400 calories. I know it sounds low. I know it sounds low. But guess what? It'll get you to your goals. I'll tell you that. All right. Meals and like intermittent fasting. People was asking me a lot of times like how many meals I ate per day. So per day is 2 meals. That's the protocol. You eat 2 meals. You eat 2 servings of fruit, you know, a day. Even like with the veggies, you can eat up to like three servings of vegetables. So you can, like, if you don't feel full enough, or you feel like you're still hungry, you can eat a little bit more of your vegetables. You can drink more waters and, you know, teas and things like that. That'll work for you as well. But again, 2 meals a day, 2 servings of fruit, up to 3 servings of vegetables. And then I did do intermittent fasting while I was doing this. So within an 8-hour eating window, I definitely did that. Let me see. No snacks at all. Alright, because people was asking about that. No snacks. But if I'm hungry, I drink water and I chew Sprout gum. So Sprout gum is really good while you're on this, on the hyperketosis plan. People like, why can't I just have, you know, some other type of chewing gum or sugar-free gum? A lot of times they have a lot of hidden sugars. So I wouldn't want to add anything onto it. Like, look, this is the way that I did it. You know, sometimes people be like, look, you was too strict, you too strict, but you get the best results, and everybody's body is totally different. You just never know what works for you. But on this hyperketosis, you probably have stall days, and I had stall days. Okay, I had days where like I had 2 stalls, and each stall lasts about like 4 to 6 days. One was like 4 days, one was like 6 days. That sucks. Because all I'm thinking about, I got so spoiled that, because every day I was dropping like a half a pound or a pound. And I'm looking like, damn, So you mean to tell me that this stopped? Like, what's going on? Like, so 4 days is gone. I could have been losing like 2.5, 3 pounds within that time. And it's like, damn, 6 days is gone. I could have been doing. So it's like, you just never know what's going to make you stall. And your body naturally is going to do that, even if you stand strict to the program, because your body got to get acclimated. It's not used to, it's not used to you eating like this little bit of food, or whatever. It's like you are like you're shaking your body up, and it's like your body looking like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? Like, I'm not used to this, like, so it has to get acclimated. But this is healthy though. It's like your body is like fighting, like, oh, okay, let me get on the program, let me get with it. Like, whoa, you losing a lot of weight, you losing a lot of fat, rapidly. I gotta figure out something. And sometimes it just takes your body to have that time, to get it together, basically, to catch up with you and what you're doing. So don't worry if you get on this plan and you have them stall days. Sometimes you gotta reset. Resetting is like, you can eat like 6 whole apples. You can eat, like I said, 6 whole apples. You can eat like a big steak and probably like a tomato or something like that. Something to like gyrate it, in a sense, like to shake it up, to make it like, okay, jump off track. Maybe you needed to add extra protein a particular day to like get it back on track. It's different ways. I can talk about that in detail on another video, but yeah, it happens. Okay. A lot of times too, people ask about fruit on hyperketosis. Can you have fruit on hyperketosis? Because they feel like fruit has sugar in it. So why are you allowed to have fruit on hyperketosis? Yes, you can have fruit. It's built into the plan already, right? But you gotta have the ones that don't have a lot of sugar in it, like berries, apples, grapefruit, like those type of fruits. You can have that all day long. Okay, it's not going to kick you out of hyperketosis, because this is not a strict keto plan. This is not keto. A lot of people think that this is like keto based, and it's not. I think they use the word hyperketosis because keto is very popular. It has similarities. You can be put into ketosis, but not really. This plan is more so like a low calorie, low fat diet. That's what it is. Okay, so no foods. All right, so the foods that you cannot have, because people was asking me about beans, rice, cheese. No, you can't have no beans, no rice, no cheese, no processed carbs. We're keeping it lean and we're keeping it clean. Okay, and again, I have a list of foods that is allowed and that's not allowed on this plan, and you can I'm gonna put it in the link below. All right, so cooking without oil, people was asking about that. Like, how are you cooking your food? I don't see you. How are you cooking it? Is it going to stick to the pans? What it's going to do? Like, ew, how are you cooking it without anything? That's weird. And I'm like, no, I don't use no butter. You can't use no butters, no oils, no sprays. No, I cook in a non-stick pan. I use water. You can use club soda. But I always use broth. That's what I cook with. I'll base my pan with bone broth, chicken broth, vegetable broth, all of the broths. Okay, just put some broth in the pan. All right, and I bake it, I air fry it, I grill it, I pan seared it, and that's how I normally do it, normally cook it. They want to also know about how do you stay full. They're worried about being hungry on this particular meal plan, because they're like, this is not enough calories, it's not enough protein, it's not enough. Everybody want to know, like, how do you stay full? How do you stay full? How do you say? And I think that's one of the biggest problems, that everybody is looking to be full when you don't, in actuality, supposed to stay full all day. Like, that's not normal. You're supposed to be full, right? It's like you're supposed to be satisfied, and I think that's the problem. So people are bored a lot of times, and they just want to scroll on their phones and just snack and eat all day. Everything now is about restaurants. Restaurants is popping up here, there, everywhere now. You can go anywhere, just get food, drinks. But when you're on this, it's going to show you how dedicated you are to yourself. And on this particular plan, you got to stay committed, you got to be consistent, and you have to be determined. And it's going to show you how serious you are about you when you're on this plan. All right. So anyway, the fiber from the veggies and the fruits, they're going to keep you full. You know, you can drink water. The plan helps reset your mindset around food, and it really does. That's what I really enjoyed about this particular plan. Did I have hard days? Hell yeah. When my friends or like family members wanted to go out, a lot of times I wasn't going out. I didn't go out until probably like the 4th week, I think, or 5th week, something like that, I finally went out, and I did not have any alcohol. They was like, girl, you was doing it, like, how you out? And I went to a crab feast, okay? And I did eat some steamed shrimp, because you can eat shrimp, you know, on here. So I did eat some steamed shrimp and some vegetables, and drank some, oh, I had like a club soda or something. And that's it. Like, and I drank some water. That's about it. But other than that, yeah, it's 45 days. Like, you don't have to go out and do a bunch of stuff. And if you do, then you just need to stick to it. Or better yet, just make the best choices for you. Just know that if you do tend to like sway off of the program, don't just go full throttle with eating burgers with cheese and bread and all of that, because you can't have all that on this plan. So you don't want to overly do it. If you was to go out and try to eat something, just like I said, like how I did, eat some steamed shrimp, eat a salad, you know. I did that before too, because I took my friend out for her birthday, and girl, and it was like a food like a food and like liquor drinking type of event. Like, I mean, testing, like you drinking and stuff, and you, oh my god, it was so crazy. I didn't drink nothing, I didn't eat anything. I waited until I got to so we got like in the city, and then like we went and I just got like a salad. I told them to take the cheese off, I told them to take certain things off, and I know that everybody can't do that, but that's perfectly fine. Like I said, do what's best for you. Just know that if you do that, you probably going to stall yourself, or you're not going to lose anything for some days. Okay, so just try to stick to the plan as much as possible, but just drink a lot of water, drink a lot of tea, and you'll be absolutely fine. All right. Liquid aminos, they was like, what is that? Because they saw that I was using it in my videos that I told you about, that I have on TikTok. I'm thinking about, like I said, I was going to bring it over here to YouTube and start showing y'all like those videos that I was that I did with me cooking. I don't know if y'all want to see that. Let me know below in the comments if you want me to make videos with me cooking the food. I can show you how to make certain meals. So just let me know if you are interested in that. But like soy based, like it's like a soy based seasoning. So like that's what liquid aminos is. They didn't know it was like, it's soy based and a sugar free seasoning. So it's really good. I like it. I put it on my vegetables. I mix it with my protein. Like you can put it on anything. You only need a couple of drops. You don't even need a lot because it's very potent. But how to find the plan, you can find the plan. I'm gonna put the link below, and you can click on that and you can get. Also on the plan, it's going to tell you what to have, what not to have. It's going to tell you about, give you like a 7-day meal plan, grocery list, you know, all of the things. Even when it comes down to like vitamins and things like that, that you know, to see like what it is that you could have or not have or whatever on here. So I'll definitely link it below. And as far as like electrolytes, people was asking about that, like what is it for, why do you need it? So we use it daily. I was using it daily. You use it to avoid headaches, dizziness, and fatigue, and that's because your body has to get used to you not eating as much food. You know, you're taking away a lot of carbs, and because of that, it's going to cause you to have probably headaches sometimes. And you know, when you're not eating as much, when you're taking away carbs, when you're changing up a diet so strict like this, and it's like rapid fat loss, you tend to get fatigue and dizziness and cramps and things. So just be mindful to take your electrolytes every day. Okay, all right, well, I hope this cleared up everything. Let me know in the comments what else you want to know. What what else you want to know? Let me know in the comments and I'll make the videos for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anybody who wants to start hyperketosis. All right, bye-bye.